Yeah, check the mic, 1, 2. Is this thing on? Got my headphones laced, ready to drop some bombs. Mark Payne in the house, yeah, he's the host. Dropping true bombs, coast to coast. Smooth operator, words like velvet flow. Spitting fire, watch the whole crowd glow. Yeah, this the sound, the rhythm and the rhyme. Mark Payne on the track, killing it every time. Is this thing on? Can you hear me now? Mark Payne's podcast, gonna show you how to level up your life, break free from the chains, ignite your inner fire through sunshine and through rain. Is this thing on? Let the truth be told. Mark Payne's podcast, stories to unfold. A triumph and struggle, the human heart's design. In this digital age, his voice is truly divine. Yo, check the stats, the numbers don't lie. Mark Payne's podcast, reaching for the sky. From humble beginnings, a voice in the night. Now a beacon of hope, shining ever so bright. He tackles tough topics, no subject too taboo. With intellect and wit, he'll see you through. Each episode a journey, a lesson to be learned. In this podcast community, we're all forever concerned. Can you hear me now? Mark Payne's podcast, gonna show you how to level up your life, break free from the chains, ignite your inner fire through sunshine and through rain. Is this thing on?
Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's your boy Mark Payne. That's right. The platinum producer, Mark Payne. How's everybody's morning going this morning? I hope everybody's doing well. Welcome to the live show, Unplugged Radio. And as always, that's right, early morning, 7:30 every morning. Maybe a couple of minutes off, but it's all good because I'm here. I'm alive, I'm well. I'm actually vibing with my people. Those who actually are listening to the show, tuning in. I appreciate every last one of you tuning in. It's a vibe every morning. And, definitely got some things to talk about this morning regarding the music industry and just, people in music in general. You know what I mean? Had a wonderful interview yesterday with Kendall Sheree. And tried to do it in a real nice, area with palm trees and stuff like that. And, the reception was pretty bad. So definitely going to re-release it so you guys can see how awesome the interview was. So big shout out to Kendall Sheree and Leo, the manager, for hooking up the whole situation. I deeply appreciate you. And I hope everybody's having a safe day. As I always state every morning, safety nowadays is null and void. It's like if no one's paying attention to safety. No one's paying attention to what's actually going on out here when it comes to safety. And I think that it's important that we all watch out for each other and be careful. Be careful and be mindful of everyone's around you. The people that look weird around you as well, because you got some people out here, man, they are just weird. You know what I mean? And just be careful. Be very, very, very careful. So, as I stated, I do have some news that I'd like to share with you music folks out there. So today's Beyonce's birthday. Big happy birthday to Beyonce. All the work that you've put in throughout the years. Well-deserved day today. I hope you have the most awesome birthday. I hope that everyone celebrates with you. All of your loved ones, your family members, those who are close to you. I just wish you the best birthday today. And I hope that you have a joyous birthday today. I think that you deserve it. You know, out of all the things that people have tried to come at you and say about you, and you know what I mean, it's just, you deserve it. You deserve to have a joyous day today, all right? So, just trying to share this information here. Here we go. I want you guys to tune in this morning. Sometimes you start late, you know, and then it's like, wow, you know. But I'm here, like I said, you know, every morning at 7:30 a.m. Brought to you by Top Cat Talent. Make sure you go check them out. Go to the App Store. Check out their app. They have a very awesome app. They are exclusive when it comes to dealing with artists, independent artists, on the growth. They do give out awards. There is competition. Everything in life is a competition. I don't care what nobody say. You know, everything is a competition. For individual people out there that think that music isn't a competition, I don't know what you guys thinking. But know for sure, it is a competition. It is a competition. It is an actual competition. So, I mean, that's the way I saw it. When I was coming up as a young individual person in this music industry, I saw it as a competition because it pushes you to the limits. It pushes you. It literally pushes you to the limits. And for those individuals that don't feel like this stuff pushes you to the limits, then you're not really paying attention to music. You know, or paying attention to your craft, because this thing here, this music thing here, this music thing here, you know what I mean? Like, it's really, really a journey. This music thing is a journey. Literally a journey. And for all you individuals out there that don't understand that, I'm here to tell you, it's a journey. To be in this industry for 35 years independently, it's a journey. It's not, you know what I mean? Like, it's not a easy task. It's not easy. It's not what a lot of people think it is. You know, just turn on the equipment and, you know, I'm good, I'm golden, I'm Gucci. No, this thing is a job. This music thing is a job. A huge one, too. And we need to understand that. That it's not just about turning on the equipment and, you know what I mean, and just thinking that everything is just the switch of a button. It's not. So, just want to let you guys know, this job, this journey that we're on as musicians is something that it takes a lot of hard work, dedication, and love for it first. Because I'm going to be honest with you, you're not going to make any money from this yet. You're not going to make any money right away. You have to work towards that money. You have to work towards being successful. You have to work towards somebody wanting to give you the money. Just like when you perform and other individuals hear about you performing, they hear about you, they heard that you were good, now they want you to perform for them and they want to pay you. But you have to work your way to that level. You have to work your ways to certain levels of being an artist before you're able to make that type of money. But you have to be good at it, because the individual people that are going to put you in front of their audiences are going to make sure that you are at the top of your game and not just, oh, I like you, so I want to put you in front of my audience. No, it's not going to happen. They want to make sure that their audience is well entertained because they're taking a risk with you by putting you on stage in front of individual people who like to be entertained. So when you are thinking about the situation, think about strategy, think about professionalism, think about your love for it. All right? Think about your love for it. Anyway, and more interesting, entertaining news. Check this out. Y'all gonna trip off this. Young Thug hits back at comments over jail phone calls. Young Thug has hit back, and this is reported by Hip Hop DX. This is early this morning. Young Thug has hit back at the online criticism he has been receiving after multiple phone calls he made while in jail were leaked. On X, the Atlanta rapper clapped back at fans who had appeared to turn on him over the last week. He wrote, "Bashing me only gonna F that rap community up more. I'm the blue to this fake A game." Thug's phone calls have landed him in hot water due to the number of controversial comments he has made. He was forced to deny that he had snitched on YSL associated Pee Wee Roscoe after his interrogation was leaked online. In the conversation with officers, Thug can be heard mentioning Roscoe by name, but went online afterwards to deny he had done anything but help his friend. He wrote on X, "They didn't play my interrogation video in court because I helped my brother. Rat where?" One call also hears Thugs going off on Gunna over his acceptance of a plea deal. In the snippet of the call, Thugger appears to believe that his former friend and collaborator made his deal in the RICO case in order to see a woman. He can be heard saying, "I wish he never get P no more. He will never get another dollar in the world. You don't deserve nothing. You did that to get out for a hoe." Thug adds, "I'm in the same position you in. I'm a man though. I ain't doing no sucker." Another call hears Thug criticizing Kendrick Lamar after the Compton rapper turned down a feature request from the then incarcerated rapper to appear on his album Business is Business. Thug can be heard saying, "These ninjas too big. Like I ain't doing no features. Why? Why wouldn't you want to do a feature for a superstar?" He adds, "Put somebody on. It's okay to run your few hundred millions up, but who'd you help though?" Thugger goes on to negatively compare Kendrick to Drake. "You supposed to be a ninja, blessing ninjas. That's why these ninjas will never be bigger than Drake, ever in life." The post Young Thug hits back at comments over jail phone calls appeared first on Hip Hop DX. It's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, my yesterday show was based off of how individual people see you, your character, who you are as a person, and how you carry yourself. Some people don't consider themselves as role models. Some people just consider themselves as just being an individual person. I ain't trying to influence nobody. I'm just trying to be me. And very notorious, you know what I'm saying, at all types of activity. Brutal. Just don't care about life. Disregards life, whatsoever. And that ain't the way. You know what I'm saying? That ain't the way. Because as you can see, people look at you no matter where they are and no matter what they're doing in their lives, whether they're big or small in the industry, people are watching you. And when people feel a certain way about a person's character and you coming around, you know what I'm saying, with that type of activity, they're going to ignore you. You know, they're going to ignore you. They're not going to, oh yeah, let's go ahead and, do some songs together. That's not going to happen because they are paying attention to what you are doing. And then when you got all this drama going on around you, you know what I'm saying? Then what happens is you get a lot of pushback. So even though you're a big name in the industry and people respect you and love you, there's still other individual people that look after not causing drama or not being in the middle of any types of situations when it comes to being in court cases and being involved with other individual people that are in these situations. You know what I'm saying? And, being that you are, just coming out of, or in prison, and you asking a person that's trying to go on the straight and narrow, then it's kind of tough because they don't want to be involved with whatever you getting yourself involved with. So that you can't be upset at that. You can't be mad at the person for denying your request. Be mad at yourself because you're the one that actually made that happen. You know what I'm saying? You were involved in that type of activity. So, it's just crazy how individuals think. You know what I mean? How in this industry that, you could just do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? And it's just incredible. Character, trust what I tell you. Character means a lot. You know what I mean? It means a lot. And so work as hard as you can to make sure you are in good standing with the people in the industry and the people around you, all right? That being said, that's why I've always done things myself, on my own, because I think that it's important that you do things on your own, you figure out where you're going, figure out where your authentic parts are in life, and stay away from the drama. That being said, I wanted to play a song this morning for all you individuals out there that need to hear this, all right? It's called All Alone by Mark Payne.
Creeping on the wall, no one's here to catch me if I start to fall. Lost in my thoughts while the world spins around. It's just me and my dreams, no one else to be found. In this empty room where echoes fade away, hopes and fears collide, but I choose to stay. Counting stars through the window's glass. Life's a race, but all outlast. I'm alone in the night, but I won't fade. All the battles are mine, I won't be swayed. No one but me can make it right. I'll light up the dark, I'll be my own light. Cold reality bites, but I stand tall. Winds of change blow strong, but I will not fall. Every step I take carves my own fate. Loneliness is a gift I'll elevate. Promises broken, dreams
That was All Alone by Mark Payne. That song was specifically written because I saw too much going on. Too many people backstabbing each other, doing things to each other that was unethical. And so I said, you know what? I'm not going to be a part of that world. I'm going to do this whole thing by myself. I was once involved with an individual person that didn't know what true friendship was. They only did things for ulterior motives. So I said, let me just stay away and do this whole thing by myself. If I know that I'm talented, if I know that I'm capable, if I know that I'm blessed by the Almighty Himself, by the Creator, to do this, then I know that I'm capable of doing it by myself. So I created this song called All Alone. And I wanted you people to understand, we do need each other. There's no way in the world that you can do it without each other. But it's just how you deal with each other and how you act towards each other. If you don't know how to act towards individuals and do good business, then you're on the wrong track. Learn good business first. Learn how to do the right things, you know what I'm saying, towards each other and not try to get over on each other. And until then, that's why individuals are stagnated, because they don't know how to do good business with each other. So I wanted to play that song specifically for those individual people that feel like, you know, I've tried everything. I tried to do it all with other individual people, but they just don't get it or they don't understand. That was just a little inspiration for you to let you know that you are capable. When you cannot do it with a bunch of other individuals or people that are jealous of you or people that are scheming on you and they're trying to find ways to get at you, know for sure that you can do it on your own, all right? On another note, big shout out. A lot of people didn't know this, but Justin Bieber reveals a Swag 2 album coming even sooner than you think. This is reported by Billboard Music. It looks like Justin Bieber isn't turning his swag off just yet. On Thursday, September 4th, which is today, the pop star announced that a sequel to his July Swag album is arriving at midnight Friday, September 5th. Wow. Posting multiple photos to the Instagram of new electronic billboards that have gone up in different cities with pink backgrounds. The advertisement simply read Swag 2. Wow. In his captions, Bieber wrote Swag 2, midnight tonight and midnight tonight. The news comes after Billboard previously reported that Bieber had more music in store for fans after Swag, which debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200 after the Grammy winner dropped it earlier this summer. While Swag was distinctively R&B focused, peaking at number 1 on the top R&B album charts, the Swag 2 will be more pop-inspired, sources indicated at the time. And with the first Swag arriving a little over a month ahead of the 2026 Grammy eligibility window closing on August 30th, the runway is also clear for Swag 2 to score nods at the 2027 awards, meaning Bieber would avoid competing against himself in any categories next year. Bieber's sudden announcement marks the second time this year he's announced an album with hardly any warning. Fans also only knew that the first Swag was coming just a few hours ahead of time, with the star planting black and white billboards displaying album visuals and the track list in New York City just before the LP's release. In the months since, Bieber has stayed busy by releasing music videos for tracks on Swag, including Billboard Hot 100 hits Daisies and The First Place. The later showed the hitmaker working on music at Floki Studios in Iceland, where he recorded Swag and possibly Swag 2. He also has been sharing photos of himself in the studio in recent weeks, possibly hinting to fans that Swag wasn't the last they'd be hearing from him anytime soon. Beliebers also sure to welcome the high volume of new music he's been creating, as they previously had to wait 4 years for a new album after 2021's Justice. Wow. See that? He's doing it by himself. He's not waiting on nobody. He's not waiting on a record label. He's not waiting on anyone. He's doing what he loves to do. He's releasing music and he's enjoying his life doing it. When your individuals are sitting back waiting on other individuals to do it for you, who basically don't know what they're doing. They don't know. They're clueless. There are other individuals. There's some people, don't get me wrong, there's some people that know what they're doing, but it takes time. It's not something that you rush out, especially if you're on the up and coming. But when you have individuals like Justin Bieber, who has the financial backing and the resources to do it himself, he's not sitting around waiting for a record label to go, oh, okay, yeah, all right, yeah, oh, no, maybe next week. No, Justin, I don't think it's good for your career right now to drop an album. He doesn't care. He's doing what he loves to do. He's doing him. And like I said, when you have other individuals out here in this industry who are doing everything they can to hold you back, no, that ain't it. You know what I'm saying? That's not it. You stay active by yourself. You stay active writing music. You stay active on that notepad. You stay active with that pen. Because if this is something that you love to do, that you anticipate in your life, then you stay at it. Don't never let nobody make you think of quitting or trying to quit. That's not what this is. Plenty of times in my life, I've ran into situations where I've lost everything. Couldn't do music. Couldn't create beats. Couldn't do nothing. But one thing I had was my mind, my creativity, my pen, and my notepad. And as long as I had that, I could never lose. I could never lose. That's the secret to this whole thing. Knowing that you can even when you don't have. A lot of individual people think they need to be in these big studios and, just to feel like they're doing something in the studio. You don't need all of that. All you need is a pen and a pad, some headsets, and a little bit of music. That's it. And as long as you have that, you are golden. You feel me? Don't never let nobody tell you you can't do it. Big up and big shout outs to Justin Bieber for continuously putting out music, even when you have people talking about him and talking crazy and reckless about him and making him feel a certain way about his life and the things that he's done in life choices and stuff like that. He doesn't care. He's living his life. He's doing what he loves to do, right? And guess what? As long as people see that he loves to do it, they're going to support him. They don't care what he's gone through. They don't care if the man fell out of an airplane and landed on his behind. They don't care. They just, as long as you do what you love to do and you enjoy doing it, that we are here for the ride with you. But once they see that you ain't doing it no more and you just gave up and you're not a part of that no more and, oh man, I just can't do it no more. I'm just, I ain't with that no more. People can see that too. They can see it. And they know it. Only unless like you genuinely just feel like music is just, that's it. It was a hobby. You can't do it no more because you thought it was something that you could do in life and it just didn't work out for you and it wasn't nothing I was taking seriously anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and just put it down and just try something else. Compared to a person who actually loves doing this music, who wakes up every day, who wakes up and every opportunity they have, every time and space that they have to actually sit there and create music because this is what they love to do. This is where their mind is. This is what they chose to do. And this is what they've been blessed to do. So, for all you individuals out there, don't never give up. For those of you who are on the brink of giving up and thinking, oh, this is just too tough and too hard, nothing in life is easy. Don't ever think it is. Nothing is in life is easy. If it's anything that's worth it, it's going to be a tough, hard task for you. So keep going, keep moving, and keep striding along until you get there. Trust me, one day God will open that door and He will allow you to walk right in that door and see success. But once you have that success, you remember where you come from and where you came from. On that being said, it's your boy, Mark Payne, the Platinum Producer, once again on Unplugged Radio, signing off. To all you individuals out there, I appreciate you listening and tuning in every morning and checking out the Unplugged Radio show. I hope you have a grand rest of your day, and I hope that God is with you at all times. Stay safe, peace and love. It's your boy Mark Payne.
Yeah, check the mic 1, 2. Is this thing on? Got my headphones laced, ready to drop some bombs. Mark Payne in the house, yeah, he's the host. Dropping true bombs, coast to coast. Smooth operator, words like velvet flow. Spitting fire, watch the whole crowd glow. Yeah, this the sound, the rhythm and the rhyme. Mark Payne on the track, killing it every time. Is this thing on? Can you hear me now? Mark Payne's podcast, gonna show you how to level up your life, break free from the chains, ignite your inner fire through sunshine and through rain. Is this thing on? Let the truth be told. Mark Payne's podcast, stories to unfold, of triumph and struggle, the human heart's design. In this digital age, his voice is truly divine. Yo, check the stats, numbers don't lie. Mark Payne's podcast, reaching for the sky.